Welcome back, besties. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Katie Counseling. How is everybody doing? All right, guys. I've actually filmed a couple of videos and they're uploaded on YouTube, but I uploaded the wrong copy of the last video, and I was just thinking, I was like, okay, let's start over with today's video. First video in 2024. Your girl needed a little break. I've been focusing on work, life, balance. Definitely during the holidays, things got busy, right? So I did a video on, and I think I'll still release it, but I did a video on what my day looks like. And I want to kind of start out a little bit easier, more vlog style, and I'll tell you about how my day went today and how the weeks have kind of been being a therapist, and also, let's be real, balancing the other things that I'm doing because I'm still working another job and I have a bunch of other things that I'm doing right now. So let me just kind of catch you up on my goals, how I'm like studying and preparing for my exam this year and things like that. And then as I produce more content, we can get into specific subjects more thoroughly. But welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I've missed you guys. I think about recording a lot, and right now is the right time, so hello. All right, so the one thing that I wanted to talk about today is once you become a therapist, a counselor, registered intern, whatever you want to call yourself once you graduate. For myself, I worked at a treatment facility where we did a lot of group counseling, and I did have independent, like one-on-one people, but most of the people showed up because they were in IOP and sober living. So the learning curve with being in private practice now was understanding how the dynamics kind of work, right? Right now I have about 20 spots open a week. I do open up 8 a.m. spots for telehealth. If I see that like it's a good fit for the client, I'll do that, and I really enjoy doing that. But that also means modifying my schedule in the morning, waking up an hour early and things like that. But so it can be anywhere from 20 to 24 people a week, right? So when I got into it, I took over some of the persons before me, some of their work caseload, but I didn't get everybody, so I've built up pretty much most of the people that I see today. I've actually done their intake and they're my clients. So with that said, most weeks everybody shows up, but there was a week where like so many people called out, and for all different reasons, and that's where I was like, okay, well, like my brain kind of, noted that, and I was like, okay, so if I would, do this full time, I do have to count on certain fluctuations. So that's been really interesting to kind of learn about and see where I'm at. The extra income has actually been very good. It's helping me meet my goals on like paying down debts. One of the things that one of the people I went to school with in my cohort, they're like, so in March we have to start repaying our student loans. So that's topic number 2. I am working on picking the correct repayment strategy. For myself, I think I'm going to go with income-based repayments, and reapply every year and see what they think and how much I should be paying every month. I think that's fair. I would love to do the 10-year repayment plan, which for me would be $1,000 a month, but I'd be done in 10 years. But with the income-based repayment, and there's another one, if you pay X amount and in 10 years they dismiss the rest of the balance anyway. I think that's what I read, but I definitely need to reread it and sign up. And March 24th is when my first payment is due, so I will definitely dedicate a video just to that, because I'm interested to see like how many more clients I need to take to be able to kind of pay off this new debt I will be having every month. So that's interesting. So the next thing, number 3, would be studying for the exam. So I have a backpack that I bring to work, and I have my folder for studying the exam, and then I did actually log in after a couple of months of not really doing it. I logged into the portal that I have for a year. So in August, my access to like a practice study guide to take the exam, the NCMHCE, I think that's what it is, to become, you know, fully licensed, will expire, and that's like a $800-900 program. So I definitely need to utilize that. And I guess let me tell you about the plan, and then I'll tell you my plans with taking the test. So I've been actually utilizing like the downtime in, like, let's say I have a client at 9 and I don't have a client at 10, I have a client at 11. For that hour, I'm either doing notes so I don't have to bring them home, and then, or I'm doing some kind of practice for the exam. So I told myself, because I would get kind of upset, like, when I started off during the holidays, I was jam-packed. I was like one client after another. And then in the New Year's, you know, some people, just like, you know, when people sign up for the gym or sign up for something in the new year, they can kind of, you know, fall off and be like, okay, well, I really had good intentions in starting, but I'm not really following through with it. So there was a couple of weeks where I would have like gaps in time where I was like kind of upset. I'm like, oh, what am I doing sitting here for an hour? So I kind of CBT'd that and I was like, okay, I will study for the exam, and every time I have this pocket of time, that's what I'm going to use it for. So I started doing that last week. I will continue to do it this week, and my next order of business, if you could call that, is signing up for the exam. I did go on the website, and it's still $350, but this time around it's letting me actually sign up for the exam, but I have to pay, right? And it doesn't show you the dates and times that you can take this exam until you pay. So I am planning on getting my tax return and then using that money to pay for the test and pick a date, and then I'll let you guys know what day I plan on taking the exam. I definitely would like to do it before August, depending on when the exam is given. Right now it's the end of February, so I have a few months to kind of pick a date. But before I do pick a date, I definitely want to study for at least 8 weeks consistently, like multiple times a week before I go and take it, so I give myself like a good shot, right? Definitely working with clients, I've seen a lot of things, so I think that will be helpful in taking this exam, but we shall see. What else? So yeah, kind of to wrap up the video, like the work-life balance, it was kind of a lot, to be honest with you guys. I had to take a lot of personal time and do a lot of self-care and take care of myself because I just needed it. And sometimes when it's like you hit that burnout, there's nothing you can do. So I am actively avoiding that by exercising, eating healthy, sleeping, good sleep hygiene, and things like that. Spending time with family, not isolating, not scrolling on the phone. And yeah, so there's a lot of topics I want to get into, especially since I've been, you know, working with clients and seeing things in myself that, you know, I can work on. So I think it's a good balance right now, and I'm excited to see what you guys have to say about where you're at. I always love seeing your comments. If you can, please comment something down below. We love starting a conversation over here. How's 2024 been for you? How's your counseling journey? And whatever else you guys want to leave down there. I love reading your comments. I will catch you in my next video. Like and sub. Bye.